Like, there's too much poison in this acid.
Not take the brown acid.
Welcome to Evilive, the live media commentary show that answers the question, how can one speak with the devil? Subscribe if you're new to the channel, because today we are reviewing What We Do in the Shadows, Season 4, Episode 6, The Wedding.
I have a very strong feeling that this is going to be the episode of the season.
Oh, just really? I mean, we have 4 more after this, so...
This was fucking great.
Oh, it was funny. It was good. Yeah, I mean... Just the opening sequence was gold.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. This was directed by Tig Fong, written by Sam Johnson, Sarah Naftalis, and Marika Sawyer, and Paul Sims. Premiered August 9th. And this catches us up for at least till next week. So, let's talk about this episode.
Hell yeah.
You want to walk through what's happening?
Nandor is fucking nervous because the wedding is fast approaching.
Everyone is sabotaging my wedding.
And even until the very end of the episode, that is the through line, that somebody's trying to sabotage it.
Until you see that it seems like they are.
Spoiler is, at the end, yeah, everybody wants to spoil it, and that just fucking great.
Or they just want their parking validated.
Or that too. And just nobody fucking ever listens. Like, they straight up said multiple times, we don't validate parking. Simple as that.
Fucking vampires, man.
We get ahead of ourselves. So he's storming around, just being a total bridezilla, has no idea what that even means, even after explained to him, which was hilarious. And yeah, he's just full on manic mode. He hasn't slept in weeks, and therein Guillermo hasn't either. But unfortunately with Guillermo, he's not immortal like Nandor, so he can't actually handle it. So this shit is hilarious to see him constantly just breaking down, because he's been living off of Red Bull and 5-hour energy drinks for weeks now.
He's just shitting liquid at
this
point.
I don't even think he's shitting. I think it's just with how much energy drinks he's consumed, like, it's just a solid brick. Like, that's not going anywhere. They're going to have to take a drill and fucking break that son of a bitch up and then take it out.
Yeah. Not looking forward to that episode.
I mean,
it'll be like
it could be good.
When he thought he was shitting little raisinets in the previous season. It's like, Guillermo, what are you doing? Yeah, so, like, I love the opening when he was just, like, swearing. Just straight up. I don't think we've ever heard Guillermo swear. Ever.
Not that I can think of. Maybe in past episodes when he realized that he was a vampire hunter. But other than that, like, never, ever to Nandor and shit.
Yeah, I just...
At least not that I can think of.
So great. And the whole dodo comment for the wraiths, so, why didn't you get the dodo? They're easy to get. They're running around. And he's like, not anymore. They're fucking extinct. It's just so great that they have no idea that time has changed, apparently. Like, they're constantly living in this, at the moment they became a vampire, and, like, that is just their forever... They're ECI. They're stuck there. Crazy. Yeah. His obsession with the marriage or the wedding being sabotaged is just a self-sabotage move that everyone does that's nervous or doesn't really want to do what they're doing. And so it makes you wonder, why does he actually want to do this?
Yeah. Because
at the very end of the episode, I thought it played a really beautiful note of, instead of him going to Marwa, he went to Guillermo, and then sort of covered him up.
Well, and even before that, like, and it's something I don't know if people are going to necessarily catch. I mean, you should, because my dumbass caught it the first time I watched it. But of course, the main wish, because Nandor does end up giving his last 3 wishes, but we'll get into that. One of them being that Marwa has to like everything he likes, and she is just fawning over Guillermo over everything that he did. Right. And it's like, oh, that's so sweet. That's what Nandor can't tell him.
I was wondering how far that was going to go.
Yeah, it seemed like it was going to go a little bit further.
Because I was like, wait a second, is there something between? Like, because if she's really like getting in Guillermo's pants, that's what Nandor wanted. So I thought that was kind of cool too.
Yeah.
But what I mean, we get to see, first of all, so Nadja and the guide are like trying to deal with, life running the club, and then they just hear Guillermo losing his shit in his room under the stairs, and opens it up to just feathers everywhere. He's like, "Are you kicking holes in the walls and fucking a chicken?"
Yeah, that was the best. And he drops an axe behind him. No, I wasn't.
It's just so
great. Having a little temper tantrum.
Fucking the chicken's the go-to. Oh, there's feathers? You've been fucking a chicken, haven't you?
I mean, it happens, I guess.
I have chickens. I wouldn't know. I don't want to go anywhere near that nastiness. The fucking shithole is disgusting. Why anyone would ever even entertain the idea is beyond me. It's just the worst. But for comedic value, it's hilarious. All right. Yeah, and so they go and they help him. This is where we get to really see Nadja being nice, but not really being nice, because she really just wants him to focus on accounting. And clearly Nandor is being just unrealistic in everything because he's, just sort of bridezilla. And so they go and take care of it. And that's where we get to see her like angry voice again and just blowing fixtures out of the sky. And we get that really wonderful war sort of like deaf ear tinnitus hum in everyone's ears. I'm just like, okay, are they going to do a little Archer thing where it's just like, muh, muh. Did you ever watch Archer?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay. That was like a running thing that was just hilarious throughout all the seasons after it initially happened. My wife and I constantly are doing the muh, muh now. Like idiots. No one has a clue what we're doing. But we're just, in that danger zone.
Right.
Just
and everything is, well, do you want ants? Because that's how you get ants.
Yeah. Oh, that's another good series. Okay, so so they end up needing a dodo bird. He wants the Baron to officiate the wedding, and so Nadja and the guide go to talk to the Baron, who is just a charred bit of bacon at this point. And like, no.
Or as the guide puts it, a burnt log.
Yeah.
I just love that whole living situation, that they're still living together. And in the back, the oh shit, what is he called?
I don't even think I have a note for that.
Shit, I don't remember what the hell
he's
he's
the
called.
Original vampire.
Yeah, like the gargoyle-y guy.
Yeah.
He's just in the back, sitting at a desk, reading a newspaper. So it's just great. Of course, that's how it's going to be.
It's like every 50s dad. They were always at the table reading a newspaper, and that's just what they do.
Throw some glasses on him, give him a martini, and that's perfect.
Would actually really love to see that guy drinking a martini.
Yeah,
that'd be fucking hilarious. But the Baron is really grown on me. I didn't realize until we got like his full return. And I love that character. Like, we first introduced to the Baron at the very beginning of season 1, and he was like sort of a promise of this sexual deviant, but also a terrorizer. And he ends up being this huge comedic value for everyone in every episode he ever appears in. And like, he's hilarious. And I love that there is this existing sexual energy throughout, every time he's on screen between Laszlo and Nadja and the Baron. I think it's such the funniest fucking thing ever, especially with the shenanigans that happened during the wedding too. I thought
Definitely.
that was really, really great. But before that happens, we get the Baron saying, no, I don't want to do it. And Nadja and the guy are like, oh, come on, you look great. It's going to be a lot of good. I know what you need. You need a oh,
the makeover. So good. And it's just the best. It's a typical 80s montage makeover. And it's so goddamn good.
It's so stupid. At first, I was like, I can't believe they're doing a fucking montage scene in the middle of what we do in the shadows. And then it kept going. I was like, oh, that's great.
Yeah,
that's funny.
It works perfect.
Oh, that's great. I can't believe they... Like, when they first have him on the rack and they open it up, it's just the pole.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Oh, then the trench coat. It's like, oh, he's on the pole again, and then no, it's the other vampire. God,
and I love seeing like the
stupid.
over the top reactions to all the outfits and the laughing and the fucking vomiting face that you always do, deadpanning to the camera. Like, nope, that's not a good one. And then they like change places, and it's Nadja and the guide up there doing like the clothing changes, and then like everyone gets in on it, and it ends up with this sort of body pile of laughing and having fun. It's like, yeah, that's
Just perfect.
That's the 80s, people. That's what it was. You can go back and watch any 80s show, and it's pretty much that.
Yep.
It was great. I really enjoyed that. I don't know that you can do that in a lot of like comedy series and have it really land.
Yeah.
I feel like they did, though.
The only things I can think of where it'd be 100% acceptable and believable is this show and South Park.
Right.
I think anywhere else or any other show on TV right now that tried to do something like that, it'd just be like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah. Or like we know, like, oh, they're trying to do that, but it just doesn't really land. No, I thought it was great. And the Baron is just so great.
He really is. Like I am so glad that Doug Jones is becoming like a reoccurring character. I mean, he kind of always has been, but like it's so good to see him. This is like perfect Doug Jones, especially at the end, because then it's just Doug Jones.
Yeah, it's so good. So ultimately, they go back to Nandor and say, "Look, you're being unrealistic. You need to use your goddamn wishes and stop being a bitch. Like that's all that's got to happen." And finally, Nandor relents, even though he's relentless. He relentlessly relents, and he like uses up all of his wishes, getting the unrealistic, impossible request for his wedding. And in that, restores the Baron to his former glory, not even the glory that we knew him as, but like full unit attached and everything.
Yeah.
Which is just so funny to see Nadja and Laszlo like just fawn all over the Baron.
Right.
Wanted to fuck that dude so bad. It makes me want to fuck him just to see what all the hype's about. I'm like, I don't even know how to do it right, but I'll give it a go. College try.
I mean, whatever. That's all you can do, right?
Yeah. Does it go here? No? Okay. Well, keep trying. I'll just keep jabbing until it breaks, I guess. I mean, that's how I got married and had kids.
Yeah, isn't that what you do anyways?
Just jab until it breaks. Until I hear a snap and start crying. But then it swells up really big and you feel awesome. You're like, yeah, that's right, baby. My swollen junk. Broken, swollen junk. But we get to see like the actual marriage, the wedding itself, which is just, I don't even want to skim past this part really quick. Guillermo goes to see an old friend who is now a vampire at a convenience store. He just happens to see him there. I feel so bad for this kid.
Right.
Like I want to invite him over for like a movie night, or like we should just, I don't know, have a drinks with him or something. Like I just feel so bad that he's living his best vampire life in the worst possible way ever. Because he's not a thief.
That was always the I guess just that character, like how he was. Yeah. Like even before he turned into a vampire, he was sort of like the hopeless victim. Like the guy that was just kind of there.
Yeah.
So it's great to see, one, him come back, and two, that he's still just as desperate and pathetic.
Was he the one in the vampire hunting group that always wanted to like try having sex or something like that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm trying
to. Someone kept throwing out they should have sex together, and it was just shut down by Robinson's character.
I think so. I'm having a hard time remembering whether he was just a friend prior to the hunting group, or if he was a part of the hunting group.
Oh yeah, was he part of the cosplay group?
That's what I'm trying to think. I want to say yes, but it would also make more sense.
Janice
if he was
says
part
yes.
Of the band. It was okay.
Well, I don't know what part she's saying yes to.
We'll just say okay.
Okay. All right. This is her Nadja moment. Yes. Like okay. All right. Okay. But yeah, I love that. And then Guillermo's like invites him to the wedding. And he's like, "I'll text the deal. You had my number the whole time."
Yeah, that's the best part. Oh, thanks. Wait, you had it?
It's just like, yeah, I've known people that I've like known their number, but I've acted like I haven't known it, and then it's slipped later that I already had it. I was like, oh, I just had it filed wrong.
I've never done that before.
Lies. Really? See, you're a better person than I am in every way, man.
It's because you can't see me winking because you're looking at the camera.
Oh, damn it!
No, I'm a terrible person.
I too suck at life.
Yes.
He's part of the hunting group. He's the one who got stuck in the house with the creepy kids. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he was. Okay.
I really love that sort of Partridge Family vampire group.
Right.
In that episode. That's so weird. Okay, so then we get to see the dodo bird, like what a dodo bird looks like. Guillermo, the dodo did a doo-doo.
God, that was so fun.
I think they put the dodo bird in there just for that line.
I mean, fucking good on him.
I mean, I can't think of
perfect.
any other rational reason to have a dodo in there except to say doo-doo. That's it. It's fucking potty humor. You have to do it.
Yeah.
But of all the weird things for the wraiths to want to eat, it's a fucking dodo bird?
Right. Well, and it's funny, too, because even Guillermo's like, why not a turkey? No, it has to be a dodo. Yeah.
Oh, man. It's so goddamn good. All right, so then we actually get to see the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta be honest, I want to get married again in Nandor's outfit.
Right.
I thought he looked awesome.
And at a vampire club.
Oh, for sure. 100%. Yeah. Please. give me some more vampire club. Actually, the fictional I've been to real vampire clubs. Not real vampires, but kids who think they're vampires clubs. And they're not good.
I feel like that goes without saying
that
it's the fictional vampire club, not the real vampire club, because that shit's
sad.
It's a thing.
It's sad is what I think it is. It's just there's a lot of like dancing like near your face. There's a lot of that. There's a whole lot of white makeup. You'd be surprised how much white makeup dead people have to wear, but apparently it's all of it. Every bit of the white makeup. And their best shopping spree is like after Halloween. When everything goes on sale.
I feel so called out right now.
I'm talking about you. but that was the best part of my trip. Actually, we were driving through San Diego and we saw a Spirit Halloween store. I was like, my wife's like, don't stop, just keep going. I was like, but it's Halloween.
What a turd.
Like, that's the best part of all of San Diego. Is the one store you could find in any town anywhere. I fucking can't stand California. All right. So, the wedding was great. I loved it so much. I love that they have this huge group. They invite their neighbors and they hypnotize them and say, you won't be freaked out. That everyone's a vampire.
Wait, you're a fucking vampire? No fucking way.
Just the way he talks. It's like... If a human being had zero filters ever in their life and everything was just dude bro awesome, that's him.
Dude, he's like straight up the essence of a New Yorker. That's why I fucking love that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was like,
met people like that. It's beautiful. Yeah.
I really loved God, I don't want to keep going back to other episodes, but I really loved the episode where they go over to his house for the Super Bowl and they think it's something else.
Yeah. The superb owl party.
The fucking owl. Where's the owl? And then she finds out her fucking mom's necklace is like being in the house somewhere or something. Yeah, oh, goddamn, it's so good. This show is just the best.
It really is.
So I don't know. Where do you want to go with the wedding episode? How do you want to?
Well, I mean, so the wedding, it's a wedding. It's all beautiful and shit. Marwa starts walking up, and Guillermo is being Guillermo, like, "Oh, you look so beautiful." Takes bouquet, and she gets up there, and then that's when I'm forgetting his fucking name, but Doug Jones' character starts being the charismatic Baron. Comes walking in. That's the reveal of him being, fully restored. And he gets up there and he starts making sex jokes and stuff. And then gets to the point of, does anybody have any objections? And that's where this shit kicks off great. Because, of course, the mom that's brought back from the dead just for that weekend, but early departure after brunch. You left her for dead and now you want to bring her blah, 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 blah. And you think, oh, okay, that's probably going to be it. And then she sits down. And then Nadja gets up and says something. And then she sits down. And he's like, okay, well, that's over. I mean, does anybody else have anything? And then every single hand in the room goes up, and you just know it's going to be some fucking funny bullshit.
Yeah. God damn, it makes me love the guide so much.
Yeah.
She's like, the first time I saw Nandor, I fell immediately in love with him. And then I got to know him, and it faded. And everyone's like, yeah.
But for that reason, I cannot, abide with the marriage. And then gets back up there and says the same thing with Marwa.
It's so funny. She's just like the biggest horn dog ever. I love her so much. I need some of the guide in my life, is all I'm saying. I'm just saying, the guide, I've never really done a threesome before. I'd like to do a threesome with you. All right? I'm just putting it out there. Let's see where it goes. Let's see how weird we can get. All right, go ahead.
I'm pretty sure it'd get weird.
Yeah, I bet it would be really weird. I would love it. I'd feel shamed afterward, which would make it even better.
Really, are you even doing it right if you don't feel a little ashamed afterwards?
That's what I'm saying. That's my motto. There's always a little bit about, I shouldn't have done all that. I shouldn't have put all that there. Always. Every time. If I'm not sore the next morning going, what did you do to me? I'm really hurting. Then I clearly did not have a good time.
Fair.
Yeah, and then we get to see Marwa does look beautiful. I mean, the whole wedding itself is great. We get to see the post-wedding when like they're all dancing and Nadja and Laszlo are singing. Who's gonna come first?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
And then fucking Nandor storms off.
Oh,
because he was the one that was gonna come first.
I think Nandor is going to come. I want someone to sing that at my renewal of vows wedding. Like,
Done.
I've been trying to talk to my wife about doing this for like the last 5 years, and she has yet to agree to it.
I mean, can you blame her?
Oh,
she already said yes.
God damn, dude.
I'm just
kidding. Can you blame her? She's married to you, you rotten fuck. Of course she doesn't want to renew it. That's a reminder. Fuck. She's trying to forget it, not remember it.
I mean, dude, I'm in the same boat, so I understand.
Yeah, no, I have this whole... I'm like Nandor. I have like a straight up whole wedding in my mind of how I want us to dress, how I want you to fucking officiate. I have a whole thing. But now I need someone to sing that song at the end. Because that would just be amazing to see my family's reaction and her family's reaction and our friends' reactions.
Right.
Oh, only like 4 of us are screaming and laughing.
It sounds pretty tame until Nandor's going to be the one to come first. And then talking about a hard penis and a tight pussy. God, it's so good.
It's so funny. And then the child that crawled out of, or the baby that crawled out of their late friend Colin Robinson's chest, like fucking puts a dick on Guillermo's forehead.
Yeah. And I love the concern. He tries to wipe it off and it doesn't wipe off. So it's like, okay, go back to sleep. It just covers his face with the jacket. You think he's gonna be all sweet and covering him up, and then he's like, no, I don't want to see the dick on your face. The best part is that the boy that crawled out of the chest cavity of Colin Robinson like is in cahoots with the Nadja doll.
Yeah, they're like working together. That's not a combo I think that should ever happen.
I fucking want to see a one-off episode of those two getting into wacky hijinks.
Oh, wow.
That'd be fun.
First of all, dolls are scary. And then second of all, insane little boys are scary as shit. Like, both have an innumerable amount of movies made about them as horror films. So to have them team up, that's like oh shit, this could be like a buddy cop thing.
Fuck yeah.
This might actually be really good. I bet they could infiltrate like the werewolves. They could do all sorts of crazy shenanigans.
Man, that'd be so damn funny.
They got to bring back the werewolves. I really like them. They're really stupid and fun.
Yeah.
It's like, I love that they're like, just because I'm Native American doesn't mean I'm naturally a werewolf. I just happen to be a werewolf. It's like something like that. It's like, all right, this is fucking weird. This is really fucking weird. I don't know what else happened in this episode. It was crazy. Oh, Nandor ran out of his wishes, but then
Mhm.
as a wedding gift, the djinn gives him a mini lamp.
That's so funny because it's typical Nandor fashion. Because he's like, I wanted to get you this as a gift. And it's like, oh, it's so small. It's like, yeah, it's 3 wishes. Well,
Thanks for nothing.
can I wish for 1,000 wishes? Like, no, it doesn't work that way. Well, what's even the point?
He's just such a douchebag.
Yeah.
It's like, take the wishes, bitch. Like, fuck with your face again.
If
Or
you can't use 3 wishes properly, then what the fuck even have them for?
I want to ride a bumblebee, like Nandor did in that.
See, that's the thing. The djinn was talking about how he wasted his wishes. I understand the
The
closing
lid.
the coffin. That was a fucking waste. Period. There's no argument.
Yeah.
Riding a bumblebee like a fucking cowboy? I want to
awesome.
do that.
It's
I
great.
never knew I wanted to do that until I saw that.
Yeah.
And now that would be the first thing I do if I had a djinn.
I mean, it was very Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but like in a good way.
Yeah.
Like, I really liked it.
Yeah.
And it'd be cool. Like, the bumblebee was down. He was like, I don't care. Like, get on. Let's go for a ride. That's awesome.
Yeah. And then the basketball shit.
The fucking
I
cardboard.
wanted the real guy, not the cardboard cutout. And he still gets his ass kicked by the cardboard cutout.
I don't understand his fascination. It's the dream team, baby. I don't understand his fascination.
That's when I thought that was when he came over to America.
Yeah.
It was
And then he,
94 or so.
yeah.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah. I'm not a big basketball guy, so like I can play it, and I'm actually not that bad. I just don't really enjoy it.
Fair.
It's like one of those things where, like, so there's some sex things. You're like, yeah, I'm pretty good at it, but I don't really. I'll do it. You want me to do it, I'll do it, but I'm not a big fan. I'm talking about kissing, just in case you guys don't know what I was talking about.
That makes sense.
All right. So what else? Anything else with this episode? It
Um,
was so good. There was so much good in this.
Yeah.
It made me angry, like watching it back to back. I remember, because I didn't watch this and until obviously the next weeks from watching the previous one, and now today I just watched them back to back to remind myself, and I'm actually now angry that the episode 5 wasn't better because episode 6 was so goddamn good, and episode 4 was so good.
Mhm.
Oh, if they can just stay on this level for the next 4 episodes, this is gonna be an amazing season.
Well, and you always know that the final episode's just gonna explode in your face.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like I wonder how much better it's going to get.
Oh, you can't beat that wedding song.
Mhm.
Who's gonna come first? Oh, and her singing is just so horrible. It's good.
It really is.
So bad.
It's so funny too because you get her mixed with an actual legit musician.
Yeah.
Like he has talent. That's him playing. That's him singing. And Nadja can't do either.
It was weird. It was not good. And she doesn't try. She's just like, I'm gonna have fun with it. We're just gonna see where it goes. All right. What was your favorite part of this?
Oh fuck. God, I don't know. That's the hard part because this whole shit was funny. Like, I mean, I keep going back to the I want to call him the Sentinel, but I know that's wrong.
The Baron?
But the gargoyle guy, just
Right.
him being a part of it
Mm-hmm.
throughout the entire thing is great. But when he's going through his spiel, like everybody else has objections, he's just waxing on philosophically.
She's about
And
life.
then Nandor looks over at Baron and is like, I didn't know he could talk. He's like, oh yes, I taught him, mostly with cue cards. It's like, that's fucking great.
Oh man. I think the entirety of the wedding itself, the actual wedding, I think is my favorite part. It was just everything about it, from the reveal of the Baron, and then Nadja and Laszlo freaking out, and then Nadja had presumably already fucked him in a fucking closet, and she encouraged Laszlo to go fuck him, and there was a little bit of sexual banter back and forth between Laszlo and the Baron, and I was just like, God damn it, I need a Baron in my life. Why? I never knew that I needed this. If I could get the Baron and the guide together, and then just have like some disgusting escapades.
Yeah, it would be filthy as shit, I would imagine.
I mean, I have a clothespin. I could put on my nose if it's a smell issue, and I mean, I have my Hep B shots.
And you got to redo those every 10 years, right?
Yeah, no, I've had it recently.
Okay,
so
cool.
Let's
good. Then
let's
you're good. And then why even worry about the nose pin? Like,
That's true.
Just embrace all of it.
All right,
but not the hepatitis.
Yeah, except for that. I don't need any like what's the fucking Tommy Lee in my life. I need any Hep C in my life. Fuck that dude. All right, what did you have a least favorite part of this episode?
No, I really couldn't think of anything.
Yeah, I couldn't. No, this was great. It was fun. I loved it. The dodo bird, fucking awesome. Who has a dodo bird? Like animatronic, actual physical dodo bird.
Mm-hmm.
Was it real or was it all digital?
No, it's proper mixture of practical and digital.
It looked practical to me.
Mm-hmm.
I want that prop.
Hell yeah.
God damn it. I want to shout the dodo did a doo-doo at some point in my life.
Right.
And be able to point to the actual dodo bird that did the doo-doo. I mean, I'll have to, on behalf of the dodo, do the doo-doo.
Well, I mean, obviously, that goes without saying.
I mean, I'll Amber Heard it if I have to. But that's just a special request for her. That's a Tuesday. All right. Anything else? What do you rate this thing? I mean, it's obvious.
But yeah, it's obvious that it's a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, same here.
10 out of 5, whatever. Like, it's just off the scales. Like, this greatest episode of the season.
So silly. So good. Just so goddamn good. I can't wait to see where this goes because Marwa, revealed the true affection. I don't know. I feel like there's more there. I feel like there's like in the previous episode they had done one where they were like doing like gay. I was like, ooh, are they gonna get together now? He's like, we need gay. I want gay.
Yeah.
I really thought Laszlo, I'm sorry, Nandor and Guillermo were gonna do it, but no such luck. I just like the end of that where he's like, you need to stop fucking with your face. And he's like, no more rimming for you.
Yeah.
He just went off on the sexual.
Continuing all the way down the hall.
So
and don't hide your nuts like a squirrel.
Oh, man. No tickling at my fucking coffin.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. All right. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. We hope you check this out. And if you did... Is this the best wedding episode of anything ever? Or just this? What we do in the Shadow series? Let us know. Give us your thoughts. And here's a question. If you could get the guide and the Baron together, would you dare? Let us know in the comments below. All right. And that's it for this episode. Thank you for joining us live or after the fact. And as always, Evil Spelled Live is back.
Yep. It fucking is. That's a fact.
So live a little, you fuckers. God damn it. I don't know why I try to force that in every episode.